In the ancient tales of old, you stand as the seeker, wandering through the shadows of uncertainty, your mind the mystical key forged in the fires of determination, ready to unlock the grand doors of success. Like the warrior of legend, you face the inner battles where doubts and fears clash. But remember, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, as Napoleon Hill once proclaimed. Picture yourself as the healer, mending the wounds of hesitation with the power of focused thoughts, transforming mental barriers into pathways of triumph. In this journey, your mind is not just a tool, but the sacred artifact that turns the impossible into reality, guiding you through the labyrinth of life's challenges. As the seeker, you gaze upon the locked doors of opportunity, knowing that within your thoughts lies the power to swing them wide open. The warrior in you rises, sword of resolve in hand, cutting through the vines of procrastination that have long entangled your path. Like the healer, you learn to soothe the chaos in your mind, applying the balm of positive thinking to heal the scars of past failures. Yet, many stand paralyzed, their minds clouded by whispers of doubt, echoing Hill's warning that negative thoughts build walls instead of bridges. Imagine standing before a door of opportunity, with the key, the power of your mind, right in your hand, yet you're held back by thoughts of "am not ready" or "what if I fail?" This mental stagnation traps millions in a cycle of unfulfilled potential, where dreams gather dust like forgotten relics. The need for change is urgent, for true success begins not with external preparation, but with reprogramming your mind to visualize and believe in victory. Action without the right mental foundation is like a key that doesn't fit. Your mind must first embrace the vision to turn that key effectively. Why then do so many hesitate, waiting for motivation to strike like lightning, when Hill taught that motivation is born from action, not the other way around? Your mind often sabotages itself through negative patterns, dwelling on past failures, or waiting for perfect conditions that never arrive. It's a delusion to think success requires a spark of inspiration first. Instead, take that step and watch your mind ignite with newfound energy. Failure to decide stems from a cluttered mind, scattered like keys lost in the dark, unable to choose a clear path forward. Hill's principle of a definite major purpose reminds us that without mental clarity, decisions remain vague, leaving you adrift in a sea of possibilities. How can you unlock the doors of success if your mind is overwhelmed, jumping from one idea to another without commitment? Fear and uncertainty root themselves in negative self-talk, as Hill described, turning your subconscious into a fortress of doubt. These mental foes lead to defeat, reinforcing limiting beliefs that whisper, "You're not enough," chaining you to inaction. Consider Hill's own struggles with poverty. He faced fear head on, using his mind to break free and forge a path to abundance. Fear isn't an external enemy, it's a mental chain that keeps the door locked, but your mind holds the power to shatter it. The solution lies in immediate action, for it activates your mind's potential and creates the momentum needed to surge forward. Even if your first steps are imperfect, they spark a chain reaction, aligning with Hill's belief that thoughts must be translated into deeds. Think of your mind as a key turning a lock. Each action reinforces positive mental states, building confidence like a rising tide. Building decisiveness starts with training your mind to make firm decisions without delay, drawing from Hill's emphasis on persistence. Practice daily affirmations to foster this mental strength. I am capable, I am decisive, and I will act now. When your mind decides with conviction, it paves the way for success. Don't wait. Decide now, and watch the doors swing open. Practicing the first step is essential. Right now, use your mind to visualize that simple task, whether it's jotting down a goal or making a call. As Hill advocated in his mastermind principle, This mental commitment primes your mind to unlock greater successes, step by step. Facing fear directly is how you take control. Through visualization and positive thinking, you erode those barriers faster than endless preparation. Hill's methods teach us to focus on end goals, reprogramming the mind so that action becomes a natural response to fear. What if you used your mind to face fear head on, turning it from a barrier into a stepping stone toward your destiny? Learning through failure is a mental opportunity for growth, as Hill analyzed in the lives of successful people who saw setbacks as lessons. Your mind can transform failure from a locked door into a map that reveals new keys, fostering resilience and true mastery. Embrace each stumble as a teacher, allowing your mind to reframe it as progress on the path to success. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key, for it begins as a mental habit, echoing Hill's view that controlled thoughts lead to controlled actions. Without disciplining your mind through routines like daily reflection, success remains out of reach, like a door you can see but never open. As Hill taught, your mind is the engine of discipline. Harness it, and you'll build the habits that sustain long-term achievement. Start by forming positive habits that align with mental empowerment, such as consistent goal setting and affirmations. These habits train your mind to automatically unlock doors, turning discipline into an effortless flow of progress. Begin small, wake up each day with a mental affirmation of success, complete tasks with focus, and build momentum that your mind will sustain. Developing a clear vision and goals is where your mind truly shines, directing action and fueling progress, as per Hill's principle of definite objectives. When you visualize and internalize your goals, your mind conceives and believes, turning them into a powerful motivator that pulls you forward. Picture your mind as a master key, crafting goals so vivid that they become a magnet, drawing success into your grasp. Without clear goals, your mind wanders aimlessly, but with them, every thought aligns like stars in a constellation. To define specific, actionable goals, break them down into mental and physical steps, ensuring continuous forward movement. Incorporate Hill's strategies. Write your goals and review them daily to maintain mental focus and sharpen your vision. Begin by using your mind to outline your vision. Set a clear goal, divide it into steps, and let your mental commitment drive you to completion. As you do this, feel the excitement build, for your mind is now the architect of your future, designing a blueprint for success. Remember, goals are not just tasks. They are mental anchors that keep you steady amid life's storms. Now, as we near the end of this journey, reaffirm the core idea. Your mind is the key to unlocking the doors of success. Motivation and achievement follow from an empowered mind, just as Hill's philosophy declares. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about using your mind to create it, shaping your reality with purposeful thoughts. Let this truth resonate. Whatever you can conceive and believe, you can achieve if you harness the power within. Think back to the seeker in you, now wiser and ready, with the key firmly in hand. The warrior has battled through fears, emerging stronger, with scars that tell stories of victory. The healer has mended your spirit, turning wounds into wisdom, and opening the way forward. In every challenge you've faced, your mind has been the constant guide, the unwavering force. So, don't let doubt creep back. Instead, let your thoughts soar like eagles, unlocking new horizons. Today, take that first mental step. Visualize your success, feel it in your bones, and commit to action. Urge yourself now. Decide on one small goal, and let your mind propel you toward it. As Hill would say, the key is in your hands. Turn it with confidence, and watch the doors swing wide. Imagine the freedom on the other side, success not as a distant dream, but as your lived reality. Your mind, once a prisoner of hesitation, is now the liberator, breaking chains and forging paths. Feel the emotion rising, pride in your resilience, joy in your progress, and excitement for what's to come. This is your moment, seeker, warrior, healer. Unite them within you and step through the door. Remember, every great achievement began with a single, determined thought in someone's mind. Let that someone be you, starting right now with the power of your imagination and will. As you move forward, carry this mantra: my mind is the key. I unlock success today. The world awaits your arrival, not as a passive observer, but as an active creator of destiny. In closing, embrace the transformation from hesitation to action, from fear to courage, from doubt to belief. You've journeyed through the shadows and emerged into light, with your mind as the eternal guide. Now, go forth and apply this wisdom. Let your thoughts be the spark that ignites your success. One final thought: the doors are not locked against you. They await the turn of your mental key. Believe in yourself, as Hill did, and watch as opportunities unfold like petals in bloom. This is the end of our shared path, but the beginning of your triumphant story. May your mind always be the key that unlocks the boundless doors of success. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, as Napoleon Hill profoundly stated in Think and Grow Rich. This timeless wisdom reminds us that success isn't a distant dream, but a mental blueprint waiting to be activated. Imagine standing before a grand door, symbolizing your greatest aspirations, with the key, the power of your mind, firmly in your grasp. Yet, so many remain frozen, held back by invisible chains of doubt and hesitation. These mental barriers, like procrastination and self-doubt, lock the doors of success, keeping potential untapped and dreams deferred. You know what you need to do, but negative thoughts whisper, I'm not ready. Or, what if I fail? This mental stagnation traps millions in a cycle of unfulfilled potential, where opportunities slip away like sand through fingers. It's not about lacking skills or resources. It's about the mind's reluctance to turn that key. True change begins with reprogramming your thoughts, as Hill taught through autosuggestion and focused mindset. Action without the right mental foundation is like a key that doesn't fit, ineffective and frustrating. Your mind must first visualize success, believe in it deeply, and then propel you forward. So, why wait for external forces when the power lies within? Harnessing your mind means transforming fleeting ideas into unshakable resolve. Remember, success is a mental journey, not just a physical one. Let's explore why you're not taking action and how to break free. Often, we wait for motivation to strike, like lightning from the sky. But as Hill warned, this is a delusion. Motivation doesn't precede action, it's born from it. Your mind tricks you into thinking you need a spark of inspiration first. Negative patterns, such as dwelling on past failures, create a mental block that feels insurmountable. Picture this: you're ready to start a project, but thoughts of imperfection hold you back. This hesitation stems from a cluttered mind, overwhelmed by what ifs and doubts. Hill's principle of a definite major purpose shows that without mental clarity, decisions remain vague and unexecuted. How can you unlock the doors of success if your mind is scattered like keys lost in the dark? Indecisiveness paralyzes even the most capable individuals, turning potential into paralysis. Fear and uncertainty amplify this, rooted in negative self-talk that Hill identified as a subconscious saboteur. Fear of failure isn't an external enemy. It's a mental chain that keeps the door locked tight. Think of Hill's own struggles with poverty. He faced these fears head-on and emerged victorious. Your mind can break these chains by shifting focus from limitations to possibilities. Without addressing these mental foes, defeat becomes inevitable, reinforcing a cycle of hesitation. The solution lies in immediate action, as Hill emphasized, translating thoughts into deeds. Taking that first step, even if imperfect, activates your mind's potential and builds momentum. Imagine a key turning in a lock. That's what action does. It opens pathways and generates energy. Don't wait for perfection. Let your mind drive you to move now. Building decisiveness starts with training your mind to make firm decisions without delay. Hill's teachings on persistence and self-discipline are your guide here. Practice daily affirmations to foster this mental strength. I decide now and act with conviction. When your mind decides with certainty, it paves the way for success to unfold. Don't just think about it. Decide now and watch the doors swing open before you. Practicing the first step is crucial. It's about committing mentally and physically. As Hill advocated in his mastermind principle, start small to harness your mind's power. Right now, visualize that first step, whether it's writing a goal or making a call, and take it. This simple act primes your mind to unlock greater successes, creating a ripple effect. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them directly with your mind as your ally. Techniques like visualization and positive thinking, as per Hill's methods, erode fear faster than endless preparation. What if you used your mind to face fear head on, turning it from a barrier into a stepping stone? By focusing on end goals, you reprogram your subconscious to embrace challenges. Remember, fear loses its grip when you act despite it, strengthening your mental resolve. Learning through failure is another key. It's not an end, but a mental opportunity for growth. Hill described how successful people view setbacks as lessons, reframing them positively. Your mind can transform failure from a locked door into a map that reveals new keys. Each stumble builds resilience, teaching your mind to adapt and persevere. Embrace failures as feedback, and let your mind convert them into stepping stones. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key to success, and it's fundamentally a mental habit. As Hill viewed it, discipline stems from controlled thoughts, not just behaviors. Start with routines like daily reflection to discipline your mind and create lasting progress. Without this mental engine, success remains out of reach, like a key without a lock. Build positive habits that align with mental empowerment, such as consistent goal setting. Use affirmations daily to train your mind. I am disciplined and focused on my path. These habits reinforce your mental commitment, making success a natural outcome. Start small, wake up each day with a mental affirmation, complete tasks with focus, and build momentum. Developing a clear vision and goals is where your mind truly shines as the master key. Crystal clear goals, visualized and internalized, direct your actions and sustain progress. Hill's principle of definite objectives shows that the mind's ability to conceive and believe turns goals into motivators. Picture your mind as a master key, crafting goals so vivid that they pull you forward like a magnet. Without this mental clarity, efforts scatter and lose power. To define specific goals, break them into mental and physical steps for continuous movement. Incorporate Hill's strategies. Write your goals daily and review them to maintain focus. Begin by using your mind to outline your vision. Set a clear goal. Divide it into steps and let commitment drive you. This process turns abstract dreams into actionable plans, unlocking doors one by one. In conclusion, remember that your mind is indeed the key to unlocking the doors of success. As Hill's philosophy teaches, motivation and achievement follow from an empowered mindset. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about using your mind to create it. Take control today. Visualize your success. Decide on a goal and act immediately. Don't let hesitation rob you of your potential. Turn that mental key now. The doors of success are waiting. Your mind holds the power to open them. Start with one small step and watch as your world transforms. As Napoleon Hill would say, the key is in your hands. Turn it today and step into your future. Embrace this truth and let your mind lead you to the success you've always envisioned. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This timeless wisdom from Napoleon Hill reminds us that success isn't just about external efforts. It's about the mental key we hold within. Imagine standing before a door of opportunity with that key in your hand, yet feeling paralyzed by thoughts of doubt and hesitation. So many people know what they need to do, but mental barriers like self-doubt and procrastination keep them locked in place. These negative thoughts act as chains, holding back the potential that's already inside you. Today, we're here to break those chains and show how your mind can turn hesitation into action. Action without the right mental foundation is like a key that doesn't fit. It leads nowhere. But when you harness your mind's power, every door swings open with ease. Let's explore why waiting for the perfect moment often leaves you stagnant. Your mind tricks you into believing that motivation must come first. But that's a delusion Hill himself exposed. Procrastination stems from dwelling on past failures or waiting for ideal conditions that never arrive. These mental patterns create a fog, obscuring the clear path ahead. How often have you delayed a goal because you felt not ready? That hesitation is your mind's way of protecting you, but it ultimately traps you in a cycle of unfulfilled dreams. As Hill warned, negative self-talk becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, locking the doors of success. Now, consider indecisiveness. It's like scattering keys in the dark, making it impossible to find the right one. Without a definite major purpose, your mind wanders, leaving decisions vague and ineffective. Hill emphasized that clarity in thought is the first step to decisive action. If your mind is cluttered, how can you ever move forward with confidence? Fear and uncertainty amplify this problem, rooted in the subconscious mind's negative whispers. Thoughts like, what if I fail? Build walls around your potential, as Hill described in his own battles with poverty. These mental foes turn opportunities into threats, keeping you from even trying. But remember, fear isn't an external force, it's a chain your mind can break. The solution lies in immediate action, which activates your mind's true power. Even if it's imperfect, taking that first step creates momentum, just as Hill believed thoughts must become deeds. Think of your mind as a key turning in a lock. The moment you act, energy flows and confidence builds. Don't wait for inspiration. Let action spark it within you. Building decisiveness starts with training your mind to decide firmly and without delay. Hill's principle of persistence teaches that self-discipline begins in your thoughts. Try daily affirmations to reinforce this. I am capable, and I decide now. When your mind commits with conviction, doors that seemed locked will swing open effortlessly. Practicing that first step is crucial. Visualize it, then do it, no matter how small. Whether it's writing down a goal or making a phone call, this mental commitment primes your success. Overcoming hesitation and fear requires facing them head on with your mind's strength. Techniques like visualization can erode fear, as Hill advocated by focusing on end goals. What if you used your mind to reframe fear as a stepping stone rather than a barrier? By reprogramming your thoughts, you transform hesitation into bold action. Learning through failure is another mental opportunity for growth. Hill showed that successful people view setbacks as lessons, not defeats. Your mind can turn failure from a locked door into a map guiding you to new keys. Each stumble builds resilience, sharpening your mental focus for future successes. Cultivating self-discipline is the true key, and it's a habit forged in the mind. As Hill taught, discipline stems from controlled thoughts, not just behaviors. Start with routines like daily reflection to train your mind for lasting progress. Without mental discipline, success remains elusive, like a key you can't quite grasp. Building positive habits aligns your mind with empowerment. Incorporate goal setting and affirmations into your routine to sustain momentum. These habits train your mind to automatically unlock doors, turning effort into achievement. Developing a clear vision and goals is where your mind truly shines. Crystal clear goals, visualized and believed, direct your actions and fuel progress. Hill's principle of definite objectives means your mind must conceive and believe first. Picture your mind as a master key, crafting goals so vivid they pull you forward. Without this mental clarity, efforts scatter like wind-blown seeds. Next, break down goals into actionable steps, using your mind to map the path. Write them down and review daily, as Hill suggested, to keep your focus sharp. This mental commitment ensures every step leads to the success you envision. In conclusion, remember that your mind is indeed the key to unlocking the doors of success. As Hill's philosophy reminds us, motivation follows from an empowered mindset. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about creating it with your thoughts. Don't let doubt hold you back any longer. Start today by visualizing your success and taking that first small step. Let your mind guide you to action, turning potential into reality. The key is in your hands. Turn it now and watch the doors open wide. Embrace the power within, and success will follow. You've got the tools. Use them wisely. Go forth with a mind ready to conquer and achieve the greatness you deserve.